Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I'm your host, Drac. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. And over here, I have to turn down my headset. It is way too loud. What's this? This case is from the Broadway management. There are strange rumors in Broadway. All them with these guys. Oh, these guys. I'm going to be very cynical throughout this episode. Hey, May. You're early today. Of course, when we heard you had something intriguing to share with the club, how could we not rush on over? Hey, calm down. You sound a little overeager. Sorry, Detective. She just a little worked up. I'm sure she is. That's May for you, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I see it's all the same gang from our Shibuya Hirosaka experiment earlier as well. Hehehe. Color me surprised to see you all still a part of the occult club. Takes guts to stay around after what happened in Shibuya. That's all on May. After that experiment, she really started devoting herself to running the club. She's practically on fire. Oh no, hurry up. Get the fire extinguisher. Or the coffee. Yep, I owe it to you all now that I know there really are strange mysteries like that lurking around in the world. Just don't say I didn't warn you if you get caught up in something serious one of these days. Tee-hee. Oh, I'm doing this research precisely to prevent that from ever happening. You just have to know what you're up against to survive. Everyone knows that. Anyway, I'm sorry to call you all out here when you're so busy as it is. Oh, it's perfectly fine, I promise. When we hear the occult is afoot somewhere, we can't help but to come running as fast as we can. That's our job as the Indon Occult Research Club. Well, I appreciate your vigor. Still, that being said, Tokyo has more than its fair share of occult phenomena going on these days. So why bother coming over to our neck of the woods? I really hope there's a Cyber Sleuth Easter egg in Time Stranger at some point. I mean, I know you can get the Cyber Sleuth, but what's it called? Costumes in Time Stranger, but other than that, I want to see something like actually, at least give me Mothmon or something like that. Or, which one was it from Hacker's Memory? The Butterfly Mon? Something like that. Well, when you put it like that, isn't it obvious Nakano is leagues apart from anything else you could call an occult mecca around here? Exactly! I couldn't have put it better myself, Kenji. That's just what I'd hoped for out of the Vice President. Aw, May! Yeesh, Kenji, you're not exactly doing us any favors, getting her all hyped up even more, you know. Well, what I said is still true. All sorts of weird, unusual things go down here in Nakano. I mean, there's the bleeding mural that's said to have blood gushing out of the mouths and eyes in the lobby in the first floor lobby for starters. In the lobby of the first floor lobby. Is it inside the lobby, inside the lobby, inside of another lobby? Is there also a lobby in the photo? Then there's the skeleton pool, home to a pile of abandoned corpses that turn to bones overnight. Rumor also has it that late at night, there are people clad in white flying all over the roof while holding a hidden sabbat. Then you've also got the mysterious fish rains that have poured down over Nakano for ages, foretelling imminent misfortune. Okay. All of those things remain unsolved, so naturally, funny you should mention those specifically, because I actually solved all of them already. What? You did? You already solved them? What's this already talk? This is my home base, and as a detective, if you tell me something weird is up, of course I'm going to look around. That's all long in the past. Aw. Why the long face? I did say this case would be up your alley. Yeah, you could just turn that last sentence there positive. Okay. So, since I'm in a sassy mood today, I'm going to say that the translator for this game, though they may have learned Japanese at some point, they certainly failed English class. Because that is something you just do not do. I didn't say this case wouldn't be up your alley. That's called a double negative. And it gets confusing. What the sentence should say is, I did say this case would be up your alley. It's a better way of articulating things, and it pretty much means the same thing. So you might as well keep the sentence positive if you're going to make a double negative like that. This is probably not the only rant I'm going to have during this video. So yeah, look forward to more. As for your reward this time around, how about I give you guys my file with all the so-called supernatural cases I've worked on. However, if the person who translated this game was Japanese and learned English, I am terribly sorry. My anger's gotta go somewhere. I hope you understand. As for your reward this time around, how about I give you guys my file with all the so-called supernatural cases I've worked on? Oh, then of course we'll do it. Tell us more. More. That's the spirit. I fully intend to make use of your club's unique expertise for today's case. As we've already discussed, Tokyo has become a real hotbed for the supernatural, and it goes without saying that Nakano is no exception. The reports and complaints I've been getting from other tenants don't look to be letting up anytime soon, and so they've asked me to solve some. But even with my assistant on board, there are just too many for us to handle by ourselves. There are essentially 4 different odd phenomena going around here that I want you guys to solve with your passion and young sensibility. Now, does this mean I'm going to be taking on 4 individual cases with each of them? If so, I call the hot blonde. Or oddities. Okay, go on. First, I want you to figure out what's behind three-legged Matthew, who wanders around these parts in search of something. Three-legged? Bet the ladies certainly love him. Then I want you to look into Katakata, who roams the floors of Nakano Broadway. After that, go look into the Reaper elevator, which ascends from the basement to the 4th floor at 2 a.m. And last, but certainly not least, see what you can find out about Master Tip Tap, the spirit. Or just, I don't know, the K-Coffee dude practicing a tap dancing routine. That's probably actually what it's going to turn out to be. I have never played this game before. Ooh, these all sound great. This is going to be lots of fun to work on. I've given these legends their names based on eyewitness accounts I've heard. Now it's on you guys to solve Nakano's urban legends, alright? What do you say? Will you go for it? Or just let it slip? Okay, this is so exciting. I can't wait to get started, everybody. We're heading to K Cafe to formulate our plan on the double. And then they hear the tap dancing in the cafe. Those two sure can't contain themselves. Well, we better indulge them and head on over. Not like we have much of a choice. Don't think you get to take it easy now. You're joining up with them too. Yes, each and every one of them. Individually. I'll be sure to get... No, how's about I not say what I was just about to say? And just say okay. This might be a bit awkward to ask, but I've noticed your assistant kinda zones out sometimes. Is everything alright? It's nothing too severe right now, but I can tell things are starting to get unstable with Takami's body. Control over data is slipping. Really, Takami seems to have even forgotten what's happened here. Well, now that we're well into the night, our time has finally come to spring into action. We're here, might as well start on the first floor. We're going through every floor and checking whether these strange things are actually taking place. Right, since the reports of the three-legged Matthew seems to center around this floor, start with that for now, and go from there. Alright, let's get to work. I am drinking tea, I swear. Shaking farm trees makes fruit fall. I love them so much, but I can't take too much. Yep, that's right. Gotta save some for other. Poop dunk. Digimon. Friends are crazy for the Digimon folk dancing. They're so talented. I figured a little three-legged Matthew's backstory. Get this. Oh, he figured it out. Guys, he figured it out. 30 years ago, there was a popular Anita doll whose clothes you could swap out. Matthew was another doll. Was her ex-boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend? What? He was described as being her fiance, but another male doll showed up later. Lance, a diplomat, became popular. Oh boy, even dolls are having marital issues. This game came out in 2013, I want to say. This game came out in 2013, y'all. At some point, Lance and Anita got hitched, and Matthew was relegated to the ex-boyfriend position. Oh, I wouldn't go that way if I were you. It's just a bad direction to head at this hour. What? I can't go. I can't go west at certain hours? That's very superstitious. Turns out that there's an epilogue of sorts to Matthew's story. After he lost Anita to Lance, Matthew went insane and attacked Lance, chopping his body up and sending the pieces to Anita. Oh, how nice. But things didn't go entirely according to plan when he tried to send the final a single leg, because it turned out it was putting Lance's body back together using forbidden dark magic. We are talking about dolls, right? Like toys, right? Right? Matthew did in response was attach that final leg to his own body, ostensibly in an effort to ensure Lance would never be revived. Ever since, he's apparently been walking around with much difficulty on his 3 legs, roaming about here and there. Where did he attach the 3rd leg? Forever searching for memories of the good old days he and Anita once had. Did I check the restroom? Ah! Sorry. You know, I think Manaka and Kenji make a pair, don't you? Oh, but don't tell them I said that, okay? What does that have to do with our current investigation? Nakano Broadway at night feels really creepy. I mean, during the day, there are some floors visiting, but this is something else. Nothing's really out of the ordinary here. Alright then, let's go up to the 2nd floor. Now to turn our attention to... Well, time's a-wasting, off we go. You know what, I think I'm just gonna hold on to anger a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. The name Teka Teka supposedly comes from the sound she makes when she moves with her arms. Where does Kata Kata come from? What I can tell, Kata Kata is driven from the famous Teka Teka legend. Teka Teka is an apparition who lost her feet in a train accident. Travel up to 150 kilometers per hour with just her arms, laughing as she pursues people. Kata Kata is therefore form that Teka Teka came to adopt after many years. So it's a noise. I don't think anybody up against a spirit that could go 150 kilometers per hour would have any hope of escaping. If you bump into it, it's game over. Manaka's such a fraidy cat, but she still loves it when Kenji talks about stories all passionately and stuff. Can you stay on topic, Lily? Nothing to report here either. Yep, let's make our way up to the 3rd floor. To the 3rd floor. What'll we run up to? Run into up here, I wonder. Only one way to find out. Let's split up and get to work, everyone. You seem totally bored, Lily. You're just spouting weird stuff now. Hey, Manaka, how things are going with you and Kim? How have you two progressed? Tell me. Better time is there to talk about love than of the night. Someone's living vicariously through her friend. If you happen to meet Katakata, she'll ask, "Need your legs?" And if you don't give her the right response, she'll run off with yours. The right response, it's, "I'm using them right now." She's surprisingly cooperative, it turns out. There's a different story. That sounds like a similar apparition I've heard of Breeze Past, where it's... Oh, the version that comes to mind is you'll be sitting in the bathroom, and a guy will reach down... Okay, just making sure, like, the game's audio's still coming through. Is that you'll be sitting in the stall in a public bathroom, and you'll look over, and there won't be any toilet paper. And at that point, a hand, or is it a guy, come up to the stall and ask if you need any toilet paper. And if you say yes, well, bad things happen. But if you say no thanks, I'm good, they'll just wander off. Oh hey, I think I figured out why she's called Katakata. Katakata originally lost her legs after falling onto train tracks in Hokkaido. Maybe her name comes from the sound teeth make when chattering. What? How does that make sense? I, I don't know. But why isn't there anything special happening tonight? I don't know. Let's go into the elevator and find out. Got one more floor to go. Surely there's something to find up on the 4th floor. Come on, head for the elevator. Alright, come to us, O Reaper Elevator. Make thyself known before us. It's 2 a.m. now. Why? Why isn't anything showing up? I called out to it and everything, but there's no sign of it appearing at all. It sucks! I hate it. I just want to see the Grim Reaper at least once in my lifetime. Is that too much to ask? Yes. May, it's okay. There's still hope. Just keep it together. Wow, I never took her to be the type to throw a tantrum when things go poorly. Hey, we're getting worried about you. Why don't we take a little break at K Cafe? Up earlier yesterday afternoon, the owner said it was fine to use it as a break room. It shouldn't be locked. Not going to listen to reason. In favor of it. I'm beat. Rest after all that investigating. We can't. There's still Katsukatsu to check. We have to check everything again, top to bottom. Alright, we get it. Let's just go inside cafe for a bit so we can Sound good to you? There's nothing here. No ghosts, no spirits, nothing. Nothing. Oh, cheer up. Since when does the good stuff ever happen on the day you do this sort of work? I just want to see Matthew, the Reaper Elevator, and Master Dip Dip. Okay, May. Sure something will come along soon. Really? You sure? It'll look like daytime. What's wrong? Don't you guys hear it? You're right. Is that the elevator? Maybe it's Kyoko? But she's the only resident here. Could it be? Well, maybe it's a cop. That sound there just now. Did the elevator just arrive on this floor? It must have. It's the Reaper elevator. It came. I knew it was real all along. Tip tap. Tip tap. Oh my gosh, that sound. It's Master Tip Tap. Kata. But that's a different sound. Don't tell me it's... Yeah! Wait, was that somebody's voice? What's going on? What are your kids doing in here? Well, we could ask the same question. Why are you here so late? Late? Missy, it's morning already. I always come in here to relax around this time. Huh? But it's not even 4 yet. Well, actually it makes sense. My grandpa tends to get up really early too, at like 2 a.m., really? Oh, I get it now. That's why the K-Cafe owner had this place unlocked. So this guy can use it. Hey, Takumi, what's wrong? Huh? Wait, am I seeing what I think I am? That third leg. Oh boy, don't go perving on old men like that. Oh, what are you blathering about now? Those dentures, are they making that chattering noise because they're misaligned? You also came from that elevator, which would make you the Reaper. Hey, who are you calling a Reaper? Then the tapping sound must have come from... Aw, you mean to tell me this old guy is the one behind all the local urban legends here? You have to be. You have to be kidding. Oh. May's mournful cries can be heard all throughout the building that night. So it looks like you guys came through and solved all of the mysteries. I couldn't have asked for a better end result than what you found out. What's so good about it? It was all just because that old guy takes early morning walks. Perhaps, but as they say, truth is stranger than fiction. Get real here. Who could have ever seen any of this coming? Let me ask you something. While you were out running around solving mysteries, what were you picturing inside your head? Did you see things in pitch dark? Did you hear things in deafening silence? Personally, in my opinion, I'd say strong human imaginations are key to engaging in supernatural research. I feel like I kind of get it, but I don't at the same time. Those are just my thoughts on the matter. Don't read too deeply into them. Hopefully, having reached the conclusion that you guys have, given you some things to think about individually. Now, as promised, I believe I have my files to hand off as your reward. Those won't be necessary. We'll solve all those other mysteries ourselves through our own efforts. Our own efforts and our boundless passion and imagination. Oh, that's a fantastic attitude to have. Wow, Kenji, that's actually kind of cool of you to say that. Perhaps I was out of line then. If you insist that much, then I won't worry about... Oh no, we'll still gladly take them off your hands, Detective. What are you saying, May? Haven't you been paying any attention to what's going on? So, do you mean to tell me you're not even a little interested in what's inside those files? Really, Manaka? Well, maybe just a little. If you aren't, then I'll just go ahead and read them by myself. Hey, that's no fair! And here I was thinking I was acting cool for once, too. Aw, Kenji, you did great. Don't let this get you down. Just try harder next time. Well, I'm gonna take off now. Catch you two later. Looks like it's just the two of us again, Takumi. I didn't expect them to run off with only one of my files. Either way, we can now report back to the other tenants that those issues have been taken care of. Hopefully that'll improve our standing a little. Those cold clad kids or something, though, they're growing up so fast. Maybe one of these days they'll start to be friendly rivals of yours. That'd be fun, right? What makes me drag my old bones out here every morning, I wonder? This place feels real nostalgic to me for some reason. I can't point out the reason why. What's that? Huh? Pico. Oh boy. Investigation of Nakano's legendary busters complete. Report back to the detective agency. It's always interesting how I accidentally hit the controller on the desk and skipped the dialogue. But that's okay. Not going to Exactly. That's what I said. It's not going to affect Examon for a while. Go be productive. Take on some cases. Haven't seen Pete in a while. I doubt he's left Nakano Broadway, but something's been troubling him. Go find him. And we're running. And we're running. We're going to the K Cafe. Why? Because I want to. I went the wrong way. Okay, so I gotta go find Pete somewhere. Oh, Pete! Petey, Pete, Pete! Petey, Pete, 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 Pete. Up. Oh, it's you, huh? Do you know what I am? Because I don't. I don't feel anything at all. Not a thing. Huh? Happened? What, Pete disappeared in front of you? Just come back here for now. A new case just came in, and that's cause for concern. Could be related to what you just witnessed. Uh-oh. Well, let's see this filler arc through to the end. Although this might be the last filler arc, I have a feeling that we will see the conclusion to the story very soon. Client Old Man Mizushima, Ace Broadway. I've been looking for so long. My Miko, my poor cat. Please find Miko. Ghost Cat Building Investigation. Start. This case comes from an old man Mizushima. Might remember him as the one behind those 4 urban legends you recently investigated with the occult club members. It well and truly is a small world out there, even when it feels bigger than ever in some ways. Anyway, he's tasked us with tracking down his cat. Frankly, during times like this, there's something said for a down-to-earth gig like this one. Mizushima said he'd be waiting for you at K Cafe, though he didn't actually state when. Wouldn't hurt to go on ahead and check things out at the cafe, so go do that. Wouldn't hurt to check things out at the cafe, so go do that. The southern debuff is real. That's all I gotta say. Wouldn't hurt to check things out at the Sky Cafe, so go do that right now, right there, and right there, right now, right there, right now, right there, right now, right there, right now. All I have been drinking is liquid death. Rumbling. Feels like it stopped. Wonder if it's an earthquake. Earthquake? No, I didn't feel anything of the sort. Welcome, grab a drink, have a seat, and stay as long as you like. The old man Mizushima's not in right now, alright? You originally met him there early in the morning, right? Might as well come back around the same time to see if he shows up. The next day, early morning, at like 2 a.m. Head for K Cafe. Old man Mizushima should hopefully be there at this hour. Wrong way. Oh, it's you again. I've been waiting, you know. You stopped by yesterday afternoon, but couldn't find me. You must have just had bad timing, kid. I've been waiting here forever for you. What's done is done. Let's just let bygones be bygones and start searching now. Hey, Miko, you see? Inside the walls here. Huh? Are you at K Cafe right now? I'm picking up readings of really strong digital wave vibrations from the 4th floor. A really huge current coursing through there. My money's on that old time capsule being the cause of them. That an earthquake? No, I can confirm it's definitely not. No movement here on the 1st floor. Just sensing the digital wet. I don't want to know. It's better not knowing. Things are fine just as they are now. It's better if they don't change. Please stop. Don't make me up from this. It's Miko. Oh, I'm Pete. Wherever you are, Miko, just come back to me. No, I can't. It's too much to ask of me. I'm not. Takumi, please. Leave me alone. Let things stay just the way they are. I'm sorry, Miko. I'm sorry. Oh, did I finally get through to you again? The vibrations have stopped for now, but the digital waves are still as intense as ever. There's something big brewing in there. As I suspected earlier, they're coming from that old vacuum tube computer inside the wall. Digital waves are just gushing out of there from the old internet lines that computers hooked up to. So much so, in fact, that they're forming a cybernetic ley line. A digital line of sorts. Oh, this reads like a... Saturday morning cartoon show. And while that's not bad, it is certainly cheesy. If this thing persists, it's only a matter of time before its effects are felt in the real world. Fuck me, I need you to go inside that vacuum tube computer and do what you can to stop it. I'm counting on you. Okay. Let's go. Please let me be. Don't wake me up from this dream. What's going on with Pete? Only one way to find out. Alright. Time to go forward. Now time to go back. Now it's time to go left. Time to go right. Wrong way. Man, this place is crazy. Our first battle. Only took 40 minutes. And that's okay, you know, some things take a little while. That's just fine. Out, yes, please. Why do you have to really am? Response. Let's find Pete. Time to figure it out. Well, that's certainly a thing. They have just heard thunder. I can't seem to get my audio right. I can't seem to get it right at all. Anyway. You know what? I'm going to place high security on and leave that for a couple of seconds from now. Always the longest road. That leads you to the answer that furthers the story. Ah, this is really what I want right here. I'll crack this. We go up here. Hopefully get another memory up. Nakano Broadway construction, part 1. Construction plans for Nakano Broadway, hereby abbreviated as NB, were announced in 1959, ultimately taking 7 years to complete. The reason for the lengthy duration was due to a major issue that routinely manifested throughout the process. During land leveling, underground water leaked, resulting in halt to any and all work within the area. A large lake formed, and the site was left alone for a long time. Curiously, large fish appeared en masse, attracting fishermen. Records also indicate people bathed there in large numbers. Had a child, at one point, drown in the lake. Today, something terrible happened. A strange Digimon appeared in the middle of my bed. It was there. When I tried calling out for help, for me. These two detectives eventually showed up. Yoko and Takumi. He asked me who I was, but I said I didn't know. Yoko gave me a name. Decided to call me Pete, because I'm some sort of time capsule. Yep, Pete. That's my name. It made me so happy to have one. Names really are special things to have. Oh, alright. For some reason, I think I remember this, and I don't know why. Like I said, I've never played this game before. Although I have played Hacker's Memory. But I don't think this mission is in Hacker's Memory, so I have no clue what's happening then. I'd just be getting deja vu. Or I might just be getting lightheaded because this is the most talking I have done this day. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 2. No blueprints exist for NB. In 1961, saw the Japanese government commence its income doubling plan in order to re-energize the post-war economy. In tandem with unemployment policies, public works subjects flooded the country. Major construction companies allotted huge budgets. Around 1962, one such project, the main route for the Kyoto Expressway, was completed ahead of schedule. It was at that point that attention turned back towards NB. Idle laborers and resources were funneled into the area from central Tokyo, at which point work on the building commenced in earnest. It's likely that there wasn't time to even think about preparing proper blueprints for NB at that stage. Yoshio really likes this girl named Fuyumi Yuki. He always hits me up.
Always sits me on his lap and tells me all about her. Everything is perfect about her, he says. Her singing, her dancing, her looks, everything. He says she's 1 in a million among idols. I can't do any of those things. I can't sing, I can't dance. What I can do is curl up and fall asleep on Yoshido's lap. I love doing that. I also just love hearing Yoshido talk to me so happily.
All of this sounds like it's going in a heartbreaking direction. No distractions, guys. We're going in. Okay, I think there's one last thing to grab. If my memory's right. And then again, there's always the rule of 3. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 3. No blueprints to draw upon, concrete was poured and rebar was erected, tailored to the land around the site. Construction was concluded 4 years later. The final building had 3 underground floors, as well as 10 floors above ground. East Asia's greatest commercial building was therefore constructed on little more than sheer willpower. However, this came at a cost to some aspects of NB's integrity. Escalator, for instance, only connects to the first 3 floors. Most of the underground floors have also gone unused in the ensuing years. Such quirks are a direct result of the circumstances surrounding the building's inception.
Yoshido told me once that he and his son have been to a World's Fair once. He said that the line to see the moon rocks was really long. So long that it made them tired. But he said his son still had a good time. Also called Yoshido Chief Mishima. His full name is Yoshido Mishima. Yoshido is a big important man in the computer room, so he doesn't get to go out with his son much. Glad they got to see the World's Fair. I wish I could have been seen the World's Fair with Yoshido too. Yoshi and I are always together in the computer room. So that's okay. I'm content.
Okay. I'm gonna check one more place. Because there's one more place I haven't checked. Or maybe a couple of places. I don't know, we'll see. That's where this goes. Oh, I see. Yep. I'm just gonna leave. Means there's one more teleport pad I haven't gone to. and I gotta get there. Oh look here, Broadway Construction Part 4. In most cases, large commercial buildings are run by their owners. Control everything from PR to tenants and internal bylaws. BW was an exception to that rule. From the very start, shops and residential spaces alike were sold piecemeal. People who bought their real estate inside the building were then often free to utilize it however they pleased. Because of this, soon after NB opened, shop owners and residents started remodeling work on their respective stores and apartments. In the end, this meant that formal blueprints for NB weren't drafted until 8 years after the building was originally completed. Even in those early days, the building's layout had already become too unwieldy for anyone to fully grasp at that stage. Yoshido always has me sitting on his lap, petting my head all nice and gently. Love Yoshido. Yoshido always calls me Miko. Miko is a girl's name. Yoshido gave it to me, so I love it. I have a feeling this story's going to get real sad. But we're gonna persevere anyway. A sad story about a man and his Miko. Hey. What makes you think you can interrupt me while I'm walking to the next objective? Let's just say there's probably There's probably a very lore-like reason why there are Angemon here. In particular. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 5. The basement of Broadway once housed a vacuum tube computer within its walls. It had been brought into the building after the end of World War II by war criminals who evaded arrest, shielded from the prying eyes of MacArthur's GHQ. Vacuum tube computer's purpose in those days remained a mystery. Possible it could have been utilized for things such as mathematical computations or code breaking, but such speculation is unconfirmed. As time went on, there was eventually nobody left to carry on the original purpose set forth for the terminal. At that point, the computer was apparently buried inside a wall somewhere. It's dark in here. All dark. I can't see a thing. Okay being in the dark. I'm not scared of it or anything, but it's never been this dark before. Yoshido's not here. I don't even smell him. Can't go back outside. Oh, where are you? Yoshido. Oh. You on your lap. Tap my head. Oh. Yoshi. Now you know. Now you know who I really am. I'm... So it's begun. Though I have to say, this is a bit more than what I bargained for. This keeps up, the building's gonna collapse for sure. Am I...
Buddy, buddy, tell me. Please, who am I? Yeah, that's right. My name is Miko. Bushido is my friend. But Pete is your friend. Bushido's calling out for me. He's been looking for me this whole time. Found me. Bushido. Ooh, looks like the tremors have stopped. In time, too. That's my assistant for you. You've done well. Now I don't have to worry about any broken coffee cups. Oh, too bad. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's really you. Oh, I'm so sorry. You've been waiting for me for so long. I'm the one who should be apologizing here, Miko. I'm the one who left you alone this whole time. So sorry, friend. No, it's okay. Really, you don't have to be sorry. I know you've been waiting for me since the day you had to go. Oh, Miko. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, I'd never live to see Miko with my own eyes again. I should probably explain. You see, back when the vacuum tube computer room was still around, I lived here in this building, away from my family. The computer room was where I used to work. The only family I ever had with me the whole time was Miko here. I talked with Miko about everything here. Memories of my family. Anything to help keep my loneliness at bay in there. He would join me in the computer room and we spent many, many hours together over the years. Eventually, they closed down the room and sealed the whole thing off with a thick wall like it was never there to begin with. It was around that time that I lost Miko, too. Couldn't find him wherever I looked. A bad feeling about where he might have ended up and came back here. Who knows how many times to rescue him. But in the end, I couldn't do anything for him. I gave up. Over time, nearly forgot about him. Before I knew it, it had been decades since we'd last been together. I can't thank you enough for making this happen. We couldn't have been reunited without you, kid. Thank you so much. Oh, we can go back to living together again. Thank you. I'll never ever forget about this day. I see. Nice work. I can only imagine how hard it was, but you really did a good job. Our Pete was actually a cat named Miko, sealed deep inside a wall, along with that old vacuum tube computer from the American occupation days. Somehow, using the building's intranet, or rather the power of its ley line, he merged with the computer and became a Digimon. That old cat's had a hell of a life, wouldn't you agree, Takumi? Can't say for sure. The actual words. I swear, English is my first language. We can't say for sure what the actual assimilation process entailed, but at this point we know better than to doubt what happened. It's amazing just how much and yet how little the digital and real worlds are siphoned off from one another.
I imagine the reason Pete showed up again after all those years is because of the digital wave abnormalities we've seen. But you know, there's still one thing about the whole story that bugs me a little. You mentioned that towards the end, Old Man Mizushima said now we can go back to living together again, right? What do you think he meant by that? Not only that, but in the case you solved earlier, he was the one behind the urban legends. How did he keep breaking into the building? Assume for the sake of argument that he somehow had access to the entrance that let him come and go. At the timing he did, if he'd physically been getting into the building so much that way he was being reported, you'd think things would have gone differently. Got any theories you'd like to propose? Hito Mizushima. If we looked into his backstory, we might be able to find our answers pretty easily. Should we dig a little more? Please, leave us. Go looking for that's understandable. It's probably best we do indeed let sleeping dogs lie. Alternatively, we could just let the occult club kids know about this. I bet they'd have a real field day going after it. I mean, they came face to face with a real... You know what? Nah, let's keep it to ourselves. Not all mysteries in this world need to be solved. Knockin' No Broadway brings many together. Spirit world and the world of the living, the normal and the surreal, and now the physical and the digital. Truly, nothing is impossible in this crazy hole in the wall we call home. Well, looks like it's just you and me again here. The couches look so empty without Pete around. Better get more clients to keep them warm. There we go. Alright. That's all the time I have for this episode. So I thank you all for joining me, and as always, stay safe, have fun, and remember, play your way.